Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we're checking out a premium knife from Sitivien. So I seen this premium knife from Sitivien, and I said, man, I should try that because I've tried their budget knives, and their budget knives were very impressive. So I wound up getting this. Now, it's titanium with shred carbon fiber on both sides and a titanium backspacer. Now, it is a steel liner lock. I thought it was a bolster lock. I guess I didn't look too much into it when I got it. It is a small knife. The Damascus, I'm not sure what type of Damascus it is, and I'm not even sure if it's said. I don't think it said, but maybe it did if I read a little further into it. It looks like the 9CR Damascus. That's what it reminds me of. I've seen, some of their, the overseas 9CR powdered Damascus, and it looked very similar to this pattern. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, because Damascus is just a process. It's not a steel. It's a process that's that you take a couple different steels and mix them together. Now, like I said, it is a small knife. You can see how small it is. Here it is next to the CIVIVI Elementum. And you can see it is not a large knife. And it does not come with a clip, but it does come with a sheath. Now, the sheath to me it's not that great, because it's just a little too small for the sheath. I mean, it's fine, but I mean, if you squeeze the sheath, it's going to slide right out. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. But the sheath does not hold on to it very tight. Quick look at the sheath. I'll probably wind up using that for something else. Now, the action. It has a light detent. However, it has a polished blade. So the little bit of jimping on the flipper tab, you don't really feel it. It almost feels like it doesn't have jimping. But once you know the detent is light, you see how the detent is light? Once you know that, it is super easy to flip. And a little bit satisfying. So it is snappy. And like I said, once you know the detent, it's very easy to deploy. You will never fail it once you know the detent. All you gotta do is put a tiny bit of effort into it, and it will flip every single time. But it is still a lighter detent. Now, the drop is very smooth. Not fall shut action, but very smooth. And all you do is you give it a little effort and it will shut. But no, it is not fall shut action. Glassy smooth, though. Like, I do not feel the bearings rolling at all. I got to give it that. It does feel very smooth. I have not oiled it or anything like that. And technically, if I wanted to, I could tune this detent stronger. But like I said, it's kind of satisfying, so I don't want to. The access to the liner is a little tight, but it's also still just fine. It's not something I'm worried about to the point to where I would work on it or anything, but it could be a little bit better. But like I said, it's not something that's driving me nuts, and that's a pet peeve of mine. So, now, the hardware is T6s. So that's something I do not like. I would way rather see T8s. It's T6s all the way across the board. Don't like that. Perfect centering. The lockup is solid. Both directions. No detent lash or anything like that. The choil's really nice. The plunge grind's really nice. There's lots of little details that's nice about it, but personally, I don't recommend it. For a couple reasons. One, no clip. It does come with a sheath, and the sheath's not that great. Two, the Damascus does not say what kind of Damascus it is. At least I didn't see. And maybe like I said, maybe if I would have read a little bit further, maybe I would see that they said what kind. But I did not see it. So I actually just went on their site, and I could not find anything about what kind of Damascus this is. And they even, in the description, when I was trying to find what type of Damascus, they called this wood some sort of wood. And I've seen that on multiple different carbon fiber knives they have. So for all those reasons, I mean, they're not putting much effort into their descriptions of their knives or anything like that. And they're not telling you what type of steel is in this Damascus. Usually that says something bad that they're not proud of. However, I did see on another knife that they're selling that it was not this. They had a kind of like a San Mai, and it was a VG10 core Damascus. But it did not look like this. They called this their rose pattern Damascus. It might be 9CR, but I can't tell. I don't know which. For all those reasons, though, I personally would not recommend. And for 60 bucks, like, there's a lot of other options I would recommend over it. For $20 more, you can get a CIVIVI PINTAIL, which has a 9CR powdered Damascus, which is really well done. They do a good job with the heat treat. And it's super thin behind the edge, relatively small. Not quite as small as this, but I got another option for you. And it comes with micarta, and you can get the S35VN version that's not Damascus for $83. So, you know, you have a lot better option with this for $20 more. Micarta, this one's the fake carbon fiber, but they sell the micarta and S35VN version for $83. And this Damascus is really good if you're wanting a similar type of Damascus. See how it looks very similar? That's why I think this might be the 9CR Damascus, but I have no idea. That's just the way they did it, not necessarily the steel they used. Now, another option would be the Baby Banter. This is about the same price, nice and small. It's even smaller, but you can get a full 4-finger grip on it because it has the nice choil, titanium thumb studs, titanium hardware. It does have a reversible deep carry clip that's inset that works really good, has really snappy action and detent. And this is just a solid little knife. So, and it actually comes with a clip. So, this is something I would recommend far before this one. But yeah, not necessarily titanium, but if you're wanting a knife in this price range with titanium, I would go with TWOSUN. TWOSUN, you can get a small little M390 knife in carbon fiber and titanium for like 80 bucks, 80, 90 bucks. Possibly a little less, especially if you bid on it on eBay. Like you can get this one, 14C titanium carbon fiber. It's a little beefy, but it is a small knife for around 90 bucks. So for around the same length, like I said, it is beefier, but you can get this for 90 bucks. So great knife too. I do like this one. Now another option you can get for right around the same price, an M390. Now this is a tiny little sucker. So it comes with a little clip. Not the best working clip. I mean, it does work, but it is a small clip. So it's going to go better in like a suit pocket or something like that. But it works great. You can reverse flick it. Nice thin geometry, beautiful blade shape, good action, nice detent. This is something I would recommend. Now, it is a little bit more money. T8's all the way around, except for the steel lock bar insert. And it is a little bit more money, but you might be able to get it actually around the same price if you bid on it. Almost guaranteed if you bid on it. I bought it because Sitivien's been very impressive for the under the $30 range. So I seen they had a premium knife and I said, oh, you know, I should try that. And it really wasn't that expensive. So just a quick look at it so I can show you guys. And then if you guys see it around, you know, you guys can decide whether or not you guys want it, like it or not. But there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.